Hey everyone, I know it's been a while. Busy year for us here. We're opening with our first retired breeder. This video is we're gonna show off most of our hog projects for this year, finish up with a couple croc skinks and our newest cave gecko project. To get us started, I'm sure a lot of you who have seen previous videos remember this girl as the man-eater. We tried her again this year with a very large Conda het albino boy and fed her up really well. He was actually our best breeder, and she still tried to go after him. So he's pretty torn up and been on antibiotics and in shed, and hopefully he will heal and continue to breed for us next year. He did survive the ordeal so far. Needless to say, she will never be bred again. We're probably going to end up keeping her just because she does mean a lot to us. Yeah, but no more babies from this girl. We did have some successful breedings so far, successful locks. This one notably is very pretty. We picked her up. She's maybe an anery. We're not quite sure on her genetics. She's a very beautiful light silver color. She was bred to our Arctic Conda. He bred for the first time this year for us. We did see a lock. Hopefully we'll get some eggs from her and see what we can find, or see what genetically she is. We have up here our het albino female. She was bred to the same mate that she had last year, our tiger albino. She is the one who made our 100% tiger offspring. So if she makes any more this year, we may be putting them up for sale. We did hold back our 100% tiger that she produced from last year, but if we're lucky, maybe somebody can pick up an offspring from her this coming year. My big, beautiful albino girl in here, she was bred to the Conda het albino, the one who was attacked by the other girl. He bred her first. So luckily, we did see a successful lock. Hopefully we'll get some offspring from her this time around. Maybe if he's healed up by next year, he may get to go to her again. I know they have produced well in the past for us. I don't think there's any other big girls in this rack to show, so I can go on to the smaller adult rack. This is Extreme Red Conda Boy. He has been bred this year. It looks like he was successful. Very beautiful high red color. I hope it shows through on this camera. It's a new camera that we're using. And here's the pretty boy, our Arctic Conda boy, who finally bred for us this year, finally big enough. He's always been so photogenic. We'll see what kind of offspring he can produce for us. Our albino het snow once again went to our anery het snow. He hasn't been the best breeder in the past, but he did show a lot of interest this year, so we're hoping to get better production out of our female from him. We shall see. One of my favorites, as you all know, this is the pretty boy himself. He has actually proven to be an awesome breeder and will just go to any girl we put him to. So we've actually gotten very lucky with many of our males here. We just have some really, really great breeders, and this boy is definitely one of them. Het Snow struck out again this year. We haven't needed him yet for breeding, so unfortunately he hasn't had the opportunity to mate yet. Once I produce, once my female Snow reaches breeder size, we will end up putting him to her, since they are completely unrelated. So he's only got about another year, maybe two, before he finally gets to see a girlfriend. Our hypo boy here, he's going to be producing more hets this year. He went to a different girl. We did see locks, so hopefully we'll produce some hets that will make nice pairings with our 2016s. We still do have some 2016 het hypos available. They will be half siblings, so those will be available once, or his offspring this year will be available once she lays. Here's our pretty tiger maker. Now that he's all grown up, his colors aren't quite as bright, but he still is that beautiful tiger pattern. Hopefully we can get some more 100% tiger offspring from him. Our little toffee belly, who's not so little anymore. I don't know if you can tell, but she is huge. So we're hoping to produce some more toffee condas with this girl this year. Always hungry. This pretty thing was not cooled this year. Absolutely beautiful. Her belly is actually very light colored, but she has a very high contrast on her back pattern. And we weren't planning on breeding her this year. Ended up having a male from last year who also was not large enough to cool, but he decided to not eat for several months and was losing weight. So we decided to put these two in together. They actually did lock, so we'll see how it goes. Luckily, the male is now eating. Apparently he just wanted to breed, and so now he's back on food. Thank goodness. He's starting to gain weight. We'll see what we get. I believe she was bred last year and did produce even without cooling too. So she seems to be a very fertile female. And this pretty holdback, I'm sure if you guys look back in the videos, you'll see her as a baby. This is our bleeding pattern conda. It's not a very defined pattern on her dorsal area, and that is what we're kind of hoping to reproduce eventually. Maybe eventually make a full broad stripe conda. I think that'd be pretty cool. She was bred to the hypo this year, so we'll make some condas het for hypo. She's a lot of fun, as you can see. This pretty girl, you guys have seen before also. That's our female super conda. She was bred to the albino conda, the extreme red. So we'll see what comes of that pairing. Hopefully some supers, definitely some condas out of that. And my beautiful purple conda female. We put the snow to her again. They produced very nicely last year, hopefully again this year. They did lock. I don't know if her colors are coming through very well, but I will definitely show you some of her offspring from last year. She is het albino, so we have some purple line albinos that we decided to hold back that are just phenomenal looking. If we produce more, we may decide to let them go. We'll be posting all of these guys as they produce. She's always hungry. Back up. Some of these guys I don't use my hands to handle them. They are always hungry. This is our little Spitfire. She's a het for snow in shed right now. She was bred to, was it the snow? Yeah, she was bred to the snow. This is possibly a pre-lay shed. It could be a pre-ov shed. We're not 100% sure just because she's not huge. So we will be putting her on Eco Earth and then probably also with her just in case if it is a pre-ov. That's why we call her a little Spitfire. This is also why I don't use my hands with a lot of these kids. Even though their mouths aren't open, it still is a little nerve-wracking. Our male toffee conda, you've already seen his mate. We're hoping to make some more beautiful toffee condas with this pairing. Our female Arctic conda, I'm sure you all can guess who she went to. We're hoping to make some super Arctic super condas this year, fingers crossed. Another one who is just always hungry. Let's see here. Another little girl. This is, obviously she's an albino tiger pattern. We got her in a Ben Siegel auction, actually. I don't know if any of you saw her up for auction, but we got her. I'm sure you can guess who we're planning on putting her with. We will hopefully be making some nice albino tigers with this pairing in the next year or so. She's got a little bit of growing to do. Really happy with her extreme red colors though. I think she'll go really well since our male is much lighter. We're hoping to darken up that pattern somewhat. This little one is a very high red. He's a possible het albino. He's been a holdback, just got moved up to a bigger tub. We'll see how his colors develop as he matures, if we're going to be continuing to hold him back and use him for a possible breeder. This one we haven't quite decided what we're going to do with yet. It's a Cascade County locality. Beautiful pattern, not quite big enough to breed. It's a little female. Still just kind of thinking about what we're going to do with her. If we're going to keep her ultimately, we may end up letting her go. Again, it just kind of depends on how things go for us the next year or so. Very pretty though. This is our first little conda produced last year. We were hoping to grow her up and breed her this year. She just wasn't quite thick enough. We weren't comfortable putting her in cooling this season. She just didn't quite have enough weight on her. So we didn't breed her this year, unfortunately. But she does have another year to grow and develop and mature. So she should be a pretty good breeder for us next year. I just really held her back because of her beautiful pattern. As you guys can see, she's quite a looker. And of course, Snow's mommy. She was bred to her mate again, the albino het Snow. So hopefully we'll produce some more Snows. Maybe have some more up available for sale this year. Just love this girl. She's so great. Looking huge. We're hoping she's gravid already. Time will tell. And this little punk is the one that went off food for months and decided he was going to lose weight and starve himself if he didn't get a girlfriend. It worked. We put him with our light belly girl, and now he's back on food, and he's got a fuzzy in his belly right now. Thank God he started to eat because he's quite beautiful. He's got just a maroonish brown color, nice high contrast. Can't wait to see how he develops as he matures, even though he thinks he's all grown up already. Photogenic. I know it's a long video, guys. I've just got a few more things to show you in the Hognose racks. As you can see, we've expanded. We now have 2 hatchling racks. Again, these are from Reptile Basic. They are the best for hatchling hognose snakes. We just were in love with the racks. They sell them in 32s or 64s. These obviously are the 64 tub racks. They can also hold these double tubs as well. Actually, while I'm pulling this out, I'll show you. I mentioned the purple conda's offspring. This is one of her albino purple line offspring, and he's just phenomenal. Him and his sister are going to be staying with us a little while longer. I don't know, I really hope this color comes through, guys, because we are so proud of these guys. Really excited to see other colors develop. I'm going to show off a couple other things for you. This, as you know, is our 100% tiger male that we produced last year. He's obviously a holdback, but if we do produce any more this year, we may be putting them up for sale, so keep your eyes out for any postings from us on Facebook. I will also do another video, I promise, once we get some babies. They all just ate, but I've been bit enough that I tend to handle them with the hook more than anything at this point. Het hypo conda, worth showing off. Just a beautiful striped conda. Another holdback. This one is worth seeing, guys. I don't know, I can't remember if I showed her off yet. This is from Brent Bumgardner. She is Het Annery Superconda. She's amazing looking. Got a beautiful painted stripe down her back. Just beautiful. Got big plans for her, obviously, when she grows up. I do have for sale a tiger male. Now he's not 100%, but he's got a high enough percentage that we are calling him a tiger. He is still available if anyone's interested in that line. Pair him up with another tiger pattern female and you'll produce some beautiful tigers. And no video is complete without showing off another snow. This is a female we produced this last year. She is obviously going to be a holdback and staying with us. I cannot wait to have a big female snow, guys. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this. And that's pretty much it for our hog video. I will go on to show you a couple of our croc skinks, the first ones of the season that we've produced. Got a couple babies to show off here. This one hatched a few weeks ago. See him hiding in there. I'll try and pull him out. Oh. I haven't sexed them yet, but I in the next month or so I can sex them. This one, I'm not sure if it's going up for sale yet, as it was the first of the season. Possibly. Well started on mealworms, good eater, almost ready to be moved up into a larger tub just because it's doing so well. So that was the first baby produced this year. And then I've got one more here that just hatched out 2 days ago. Not shy at all. They are so cute when they're babies. And obviously this one's not for sale yet since it did just hatch out. We like to hold on to them for 6 to 8 weeks just to make sure they're well started. These guys can be kind of delicate as babies. But we'll let you know when we are ready to start selling them. And I did mention a new project we're working on. We have started working with cave geckos. This is a passion of my husband's and something that he really wanted to get into. We finally did find a beautiful pair. The female is here. And we just put her with the male a couple of weeks ago. We let them settle in for about 3 or 4 months, and now that they're both eating well and settled in, we put them together temporarily to see how things went. They did great together. Not sure if anything came of it yet. We may reintroduce again, depending on how she's doing. They're kind of shy. They're not quite like leopard geckos, but still very beautiful. They're fun captives and really very easy to take care of. And that's it for this video, guys. We will keep you updated when we start producing some hognose eggs and when those eggs hatch. I promise I'll be better this time around. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget you can PM us here if you're interested in anything that we have for sale. You can message us on Facebook. Our email, sales.SoCalHerps@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys.